Strange weather patterns, anomalies in the skies over Europe, an American president that throws temper tantrums that'll beat out a 5-year-old. A pandemic rages across the earth, killing millions of people. That's right, we're gonna talk 2020. Good morning, good people. Welcome to Optimal Frequency. I'm Grant. You've got questions? I've got questions. Maybe the Signal Spirit Communication app has the answers. We're going to find out. I'm talking 2020 today. Anything and everything that just strikes my mind. It's been one hell of a weird year. The weirdest I've seen. Good morning, spirits. Are you here and would like to participate in this communication experiment with me? I'd like to talk 2020 with you. That's this year that we're stuck in. Where do we start? You tell me, where do we start? Or past, period, and how to use something. Campaign? Awesome. We will start with politics, and I don't like politics. So somebody asked me to ask. I'm not gonna go with my route. My view on politics? No, let's not go there. I don't want to get into any arguments or anything. Somebody asked me to ask if Donald Trump was robbed of the election. Are you here with me, spirits? Said my name. Okay. Let's talk climate change. Ooh, that was weird. I just saw something do a little right here with my own eye. Is our planet going to heat up like a big old oven? And we're just all going to bake? And I don't mean bake, which I don't ever indulge in. Are the aliens watching down on us going, Or are we just like a food source to them? That was weird. I heard in North Bay, which is my hometown, which is where Gary lives. Don't know what that was all about. Can you tell me what that was about? What's in North Bay? Well, I'm just editing this together. As you can see, there's some light behind me because I got up at 5 o'clock this morning. Couldn't sleep. That's what happens when you get old, right? Anyways, I was just listening to that last part, and the weird thing about that is that I was trying to think of something to do, and I thought about, you think about sometimes the people that have moved on in this life, and of course, the older you get, the more people that go. Well, I had a very interesting boss one time. And I thought, he's passed over now. And he was a nice man, but he was a little quirky. And I thought, I'd like to go out to Andy's. And I was just thinking of this last night as I was laying in bed. And maybe talk to his wife, who was a very nice lady. I haven't talked to her in 10, 12 years. And just go out and talk about Andy. And then all of a sudden I hear North Bay, Andy, I liked it, West. So it kind of fits in that sense. I just thought I'd throw this in to maybe explain some of those words that were coming through. Maybe they're random words. Maybe I'm just making something out of this. But I kid you not, that's what I was thinking last night in bed. Okay, so back to Donald Trump for a minute because just thinking here. I think it's a ridiculous notion that he can pardon himself. Himself, his family. What kind of family? How dirty are they if you've got to preemptively pardon them all just to cover their asses? That's all I'm saying. Tell me your thoughts on that, spirits. Is that a legit thing to do? I heard president. So let's talk the big elephant in the room, this COVID-19. Ask. Will a good vaccine be out soon for us to take? Fine. Was the coronavirus man-made? Dave. I'm not hearing any solid answers. Was the coronavirus made in a Chinese lab on purpose?
Yeah.
Will Biden be a good president? News at 10? We'll have to wait and watch the news. Should I go get another coffee? Pretty sure I don't wait. I'll be back in a minute. If I ask about Sasquatch as opposed to Bigfoot, does that make a difference? Whoa, I just saw something go by, weird, behind my head. If I ask about Sasquatch as opposed to Bigfoot, does that make a difference? What was that anomaly? A being? Is it safer to keep the border closed between Canada and the United States? I'm not sure if I heard logical or illogical. Hey, who came to see me in my dream last night? Hear my name again every freaking time. Will 2021 be better than 2020? Did I hear no winning and skip it? Okie dokie. Hey, it's dark again. Out there. It's now after dinner. And I compiled the first part of the video. Got whatever answers I got. And I wanted to try, again, because I haven't used the Hack Shack that much. But now that I'm piping it directly into the computer, I wanted to see if I can get some comments from it about 2020 as well. Crap. I wasn't recording. I said, are there any spirits that want to finish up the session on 2020? And a woman's voice came through and said something right away. The light changed in the background. Actually, I'll just pause that. Okay, so the TV was on and I noticed it was changing the color on the back wall, so that's why I said I'll pause the TV. And then it said, it sounded like doing it while it's off. If a Sasquatch could squash squashes, how many squashes could a Sasquatch squash? If a Sasquatch could squish squashes, how many squashes would a Sasquatch squish? Did I annoy you with my tongue twister? Will the coronavirus vaccine be a one-time deal, or is this something people are going to have to take every year? So in the news the last, few days, I noticed they're finding these strange monoliths. They appear somewhere, then they disappear, then they reappear somewhere else. Who's putting those monoliths out there? Is that a prankster doing that? Some flamboyant artiste? Or is it a government cover-up? So I don't know if you guys have seen this as well. I just happened to catch it in the news here. So these metal monoliths, they appear somewhere. Let's see if I can get a picture here for you. So the heading is, another metal monolith appears in Romania, then vanishes. The Romanian monolith disappeared overnight as quietly as it was erected last week. That's a picture of it there. So apparently there's been 2 or 3 of these things that have appeared, and then they last a couple days, and then they disappear. Oh, okay. I just started to watch a little clip somebody filmed on one of these monoliths, and then it said something. So after watching Oak Island for 7 long years, is 2020 the year we finally get treasure? Somehow this response is fitting. It's like an episode of Oak Island. This gets dragged out. You heard it here first. I heard true. Something true. 2020 isn't all bad.